Hey, welcome in. Well, this seems like a great time to remind my YouTube subscribers that I'm also on Rumble, and I have 6 times as many subscribers on Rumble as I do on YouTube, even though I've been on Rumble for, I think, less than half the time I've been on YouTube. So Rumble, half the time, 6 times as many subscribers. Isn't that interesting how that works out? I wonder if it has anything to do with the fact that YouTube doesn't like my content for some reason. Oh, and I'm also on Odyssey and BitChute, and there's Rumble links to all my videos on Minds and Getter as well, so you can see my stuff in any of those places. And so why is it important for me to tell you this? Well, I just got this letter from YouTube. Hi, Radio Baloney. Our team has reviewed your content, and unfortunately, we think it violates our misinformation policy. We've removed the following content from YouTube. YouTube blasted for removing Trump podcast interview. So just so we got this straight, YouTube removed my video that's about YouTube removing a different video. But anyway, YouTube deletes full send episode featuring Donald Trump for violating misinformation policy. And this was the Nelk boys interviewing Trump. And why did YouTube delete this? Because Trump said the things that he always says, and he knew he was going to say, and that was that Trump thinks that something fishy happened in the 2020 election. Just telling you what Trump thinks or what Trump said is misinformation somehow. I don't know how that works exactly. Just reporting accurately on what happened is apparently misinformation now. I think they used to call it journalism. And not anymore. Now it's misinformation. Anyway, let's keep on with this letter. It says, we know this might be disappointing, but it's important to us that YouTube is a safe place for all. Not for dissent, apparently. If content breaks our rules, we remove it. If you think we've made a mistake, you can appeal, and we'll take another look. Well, I have appealed, but I'm not holding out much hope for that. And frankly, I don't really care what the response is. But anyway, it continues. How your content violated the policy. Content that advances false claims that widespread fraud, errors, or glitches change the outcome of the U.S. 2020 presidential election is not allowed on YouTube. Oh, so then why did you delete my video and give me a channel strike? Because I didn't do that. I just reported what Trump thinks. I think the only thing that could even be remotely in that realm is that I said, I don't think it was investigated closely enough. I don't think that the legacy media bothered to take a close look at it, which they didn't. And there's a reason they didn't do that, and we all know what that reason is. But I did not do what they say I did in this. So I don't know whether this was just some soulless AI that recognized some keywords and decided to put the kibosh on my video, or if maybe somebody reported it and then some purple-haired gremlin at YouTube looked at it and went, oh looks misinformation-y to me. Delete. I don't know what happened. All I know is that in this case, it's YouTube's claims that are false, not mine. So how does this affect my channel? Because it's the first time, this is just a warning. Oh, well, thanks. Thank you for your generosity of spirit, YouTube. If it happens again, your channel will get a strike and you won't be able to do things like upload, post, or live stream for 1 week. Again, at this point, I'm not sure that I even care. I'm doing so much better off YouTube than I am on YouTube. What difference does it really make? I mean, the audience is bigger on YouTube. It's far, far bigger, but what difference does that make if the algorithm won't let anybody see your thumbnails? So this tells you that their guidelines are fake. It's just about crushing dissent. That's it. And no channel is too small for them to put the boot down on it. And again, I don't know what's going to happen with the appeal. Maybe it'll get overturned. Either way, I'm not sure I even care anymore. What I'm really more concerned about is the people who watch my content regularly that I see in the comment section and that are awesome. It's more important to me to let them know, I'm on other platforms and, you can subscribe to me over there, because I think that my channel may not be around for that much longer. And I think with the midterm elections coming up, I think you're going to see a lot more of this because that's the way they play the game. And make no mistake, the big tech companies are partisan political actors. You can call them activists if you want, but they're on a team and they want their team to win. And as much as they like to throw around their rules and their policies, they don't really care much for rules and policies. Their community guidelines and their rules and their policies are just a political tactic. And I want to restate, I did not do what they're saying that I did here. I just simply accurately described an event. That's it. And there's a link to the video on Rumble in the description. You can watch it for yourself. Trump said something, I told you what he said. And apparently, accurate descriptions of events is now misinformation. This is 1984, folks. This is Winston Smith, hard at work, deleting the past. And the funny thing is, everybody knows what Trump thinks. Everybody knows. It's not like this video was the first time people are hearing about it. So what purpose does this serve other than just simply intimidating their own creators? To punish creators on YouTube for apparently just not thinking the same as YouTube. And by the way, how many things were misinformation not so long ago and now aren't? Lab leak, anyone? So anyway, just to wrap this up, I expect a lot more of this actually because the midterms are coming and YouTube is a partisan political actor and they are going to crush dissent. They're going to crush people that don't agree with them. So I expect to get more channel strikes and you know what? I don't really care. I will continue to use it until they kick me off because I do think it drives people to the other platforms and they can see me there. And this sort of thing is only going to help platforms like Rumble because people are going to migrate over. I mean, pretty much everybody that I like is already on Rumble. I can just watch Rumble now. And I think people like watching content on platforms that don't hate them. I know that I do. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Please like, share, subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube, please consider subscribing somewhere else. If you just want to hear the audio version, it's on pretty much every platform. If you look for it, you will find it. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.